Hi, my name is Pixel Kane, and I'm a general photographer. I shoot weddings, food photography, event photography, portraits, product photography. Well, one of the things that inspired me to be a general photographer, someone who shoots multiple niches, it's the demand in Ghana, the market in Ghana. Currently, I think the market in Ghana demands you to be very versatile. It demands you as a photographer to be someone who is able to shoot multiple niches of photography. One of the biggest challenges I would say most photographers encounter when they want to specialize in one niche is the issue of demand, depending on what your brand stands for, who you are, and where you find yourself. For example, if you start off by just shooting portrait photography, well, there are some clients who present the opportunity to you to shoot product photography. And if you turn that down, it is seen as you turning down money. If you're someone that you don't get a lot of bookings from the niche that you find yourself, that's also you potentially losing on money. So if you generalize, you shoot different niches, it helps you get money from here. And as photographers, we know how difficult it is to acquire new gadgets, how demanding the job is. So essentially, it is very key if you're able to generalize and then shoot multiple niches. That will help you to get different types of bookings. Yeah. The demand for clients who wanted wedding photography, who wanted food photography, who wanted product photography was enough to convince me to actually switch into those niches too, so that I can have all this under one umbrella. I do think there are some clients in Ghana who appreciate photographers who specialize in one particular niche, but I would like to think they are also very rare because I have encountered so many clients who would rather you be someone who can shoot various niche of photography. So one photography niche I would say has a very high demand is the portrait photography space, or I would say the wedding photography niche as well too. These two, I think, have the highest demand in Ghana right now. With the issue of standing out as a photographer, whether you're specialized or not, I think it depends on various factors. But one of the key ones would be to have good quality over what you produce as a photographer. I think that helps you stand out a lot. There are many photographers in Ghana who stand out because of how their images look, stunning and beautiful. That alone helps you stand out whether you practice generalization or specialization in photography in Ghana. It's been a fun experience, I would admit, being someone who is able to shoot multiple niches of photography. I feel like it opens your creative mind to be able to appreciate the type of or the kind of effort that requires you to produce some images in different niches of photography. And you would also learn that some techniques of lighting that you use in one niche of photography applies to the next. And definitely it makes the whole creative process very fun. And as a creative, I think we like challenges. We like to challenge ourselves to produce images that blow our minds or images that are simple yet communicate. One of the top goals of any photographer is to make sure that their clients are happy with work produced, which also helps the client's brand stand out. Genuinely, I think the issue that this presents is it becomes very difficult for you to actually be a master of all these niches if you are a general photographer. If you're into food photography, if you're into wedding photography, if you're into portrait photography and product photography at the same time, I feel like there's a problem that presents itself where you might not be able to master all these things like what a specialist would do if they're just sticking to one. And that is what genuinely I think one of the disadvantages of being a general photographer brings. One of my dreams as a photographer was to just be in the fashion space, shooting portrait photography but in the fashion industry. And the issue that Ghana presented to me when I started at that time was the unavailability of fashion houses, or how difficult it was mobilizing models, always getting outfits and shooting them. There are various agencies in Ghana like Prime Model Agency that helped bridge this gap, but still it was very difficult to hold on to such niches because little money was made from all that effort you put in. Because we don't have a lot of fashion houses in Ghana, it is very difficult to get demand just as someone who is starting out in the fashion industry.